Today we will discuss about cyclic AMP is working as a second messenger. So what is second messenger and how exactly this cyclic AMP is very useful as a second messenger, that we will look in this video. So first, that glucagon, that is most important hormone, and basic function of this glucagon, that is increase glucose level in the blood. So basically when glucagon is secreted in the blood, that will reach up to the cell. When it is reaching up to the cell, particularly over the liver where glycogen is stored, as well as in the muscle where the muscle glycogen and liver glycogen is storage. So from that glucagon, that is attached over the cell surface receptor, glucagon will not enter inside the cell. It will remain outside of the cell and it will attach over the receptor. Once there is an attachment over the receptor, then what happen, that we are looking. So basically over the receptor glucagon will attach. So that is called a first messenger. Now in the presence of this glucagon, G protein, that is converted into the active form, and G protein once activated, that will activate adenylate cyclase enzyme. Now this cyclase enzyme, that is activating or making cyclic AMP molecules. So from the ATP, cyclic AMP will be generated, and this generation is present in the presence of cyclase, that is adenylate cyclase enzyme. This adenylate cyclase enzyme is also remain inactive, but this will be remain it is converted into the active form in the presence of the G protein. So glucagon, that is first messenger and making cyclic AMP. Now cyclic AMP is working as a second messenger. So many molecule of cyclic AMP will be generated, and that will further helpful for the reaction inside the cell. So cyclic AMP, which will convert protein kinase A, which is inactive, into the active form. Now this protein kinase A will convert glycogen phosphorylase kinase enzyme into the glycogen phosphorylase kinase, that is phosphorylated and making activated. Glycogen phosphorylase B, that is called an inactive form, and that is further converted into the active form, that is glycogen phosphorylase A. So when there is a phosphate molecule is attached over this molecule of enzyme, that is converted into the active form. So first what happens, cyclic AMP making protein kinase A active, glycogen phosphorylase kinase active form, then glycogen phosphorylase A in the active form. Now what is the function of this glycogen phosphorylase A? That will make or liberate one glucose molecule in the form of glucose 1 phosphate from the glycogen. So you have to remember that in the muscle, that glucose 1 phosphate will be there, from that glucose 6 phosphate will be generated, but in the liver, that glucose 1 phosphate to glucose 6 phosphate and glucose will be generated. Only liver is able to make a glucose molecule. All in this reaction, the dotted line, that is making significantly showing the inactive form, but that all will be converted into the active form in the presence of the cyclic AMP. So we are saying that glucagon is basically helping to increase glucose concentration, but ultimately glucagon is working with the help of cyclic AMP. Glucagon will remain outside of the cell, but cyclic AMP is generated in the presence of glucagon when it is attached over the receptor with the help of this G protein, and this cyclic AMP is further helping to make this reaction possible. So cyclic AMP is called as a second messenger. Primary messenger, that is glucagon. So that is the importance of the second messenger. So many hormones are working with the help of this second messenger activity. So you have to remember glucagon is working based on this cyclic AMP second messenger, and that is helping to make or liberate glucose molecule inside the cell, and from that it can liberate in the blood. So that is all about the cyclic AMP is working as a second messenger.